It's gonna happen. Just you watch.
Like the morning sun inviting the dawn to break. Beautiful. Like the joy.
Hi, hello my friends. It's Sunday, November 18th. Holy cow, where is this month going? I'm totally freaking out, you guys. I have exactly 1 month before I go home to Florida. So I have a lot of stuff that I want to talk about in today's video. I know that I was supposed to weigh in on Friday. I was supposed to talk to you guys on Saturday. I've just been so crazy busy. So I have exactly 5 weeks until I go home for Christmas. And I know that I've shared that with you guys, that I feel like there's a little bit of pressure for me to look a certain way or whatever when I go home. Well, I decided that I really want to step up my game and do the best that I can for the next 5 weeks before I go home. I set a goal for myself to lose between 10 and 15 pounds by Thanksgiving. Well, I lost 11, and hopefully I will lose a little bit more this week, and I will consider this Friday's weigh-in by Thanksgiving because it'll be the day after. I think I said I would like to lose between 20 and 25 pounds by Christmas. So I would like to lose another 10 pounds by the time I go home for Christmas. I've got 5 weeks. I know that this is an ambitious goal. It's 2 pounds a week. But, you know, if you refer back to my last challenge that I did, the Skinny Me Brown Wendy Goes to Europe, I think I had like 5 weeks and I wanted to lose like 10 pounds, and I ended up doing it. So I just feel like I need this little bit of a goal to kickstart me into losing weight for this holiday trip that I have, and then I want to continue to lose weight into the new year when I'm there, and I will continue making video updates for you while I'm home. I'm leaving San Francisco on December 18th, which is a Tuesday, and so I guess what I will do is on Monday the 17th, I will do my final weigh-in for this little challenge that I'm doing for myself. And I will let you guys know how much weight I've lost. And then once I get to Fort Myers and I get all situated and everything's like comfortable, then maybe I'll do a little update, just kind of sharing how my flight went and you know, like just showing you like my old house. I mean, it's gonna be so radical that I'm going to be probably making videos in like the same position that I was in like the very beginning back in 2010. I'm so excited. I'm really excited to go home. One more thing related to that challenge. Julia and I were kind of talking about it, and I was recently just watching her weigh-in video, and she was kind of disappointed with her weigh-in, and I've kind of been a little bit disappointed with my weigh-ins. I feel like my same problem is what she's going through too. I feel like we're eating too many calories. And I feel like a lot of my problem is how much I eat out. This week my challenge was to have no bread at all. I've actually done that successfully up until today. This morning Ren and I went to brunch and it was really delicious. I had this egg scramble with like this flatbread. So at least I didn't have like a huge hunk of Italian white bread or something. Julia and I talked and we decided that we wanted to lower our calories for the next few weeks to see how we feel. Now, I have the same experience with counting calories that she does. Back in 2010 when I was losing a lot of weight, I think the maximum amount of calories I was eating was about 1,400. And I've been eating anywhere between 1,600 and 1,800 a day right now. I've been trying to stay about 1,600. I just feel like it's not limiting enough. Like, I've been consistently calorie counting. I've been doing pretty well with that. I just feel like it's now time to restrict a little bit. I still want to be able to eat the things that I want. I just need to eat them in moderation and try healthier versions of them. So I'm going to restrict my calories to 1,300 for the next 5 weeks. I don't know if you guys remember, back in Fort Myers, I don't even know if I have the same viewers that I used to back in 2010, but back in 2010 I had done this Slim in 6 Week challenge. It was when I had gotten to, I think I had lost about 20 pounds, and my body was kind of reaching a plateau and I didn't really know what to do. I was doing so well with running and all of that I felt like I needed to switch some things up. So I did this video, this workout video. It's called Slim and Six. So I decided that I really do enjoy going to the gym, and obviously I'm paying for it, so it's a great service, and I've been trying to go between 3 and 5 times a week. There are days that I don't really feel like going to the gym. There are days where I feel like I have a lot to do, like today. I've got some homework I need to do. I really need to clean up my apartment. I have so much laundry I have to do. I've got a huge stack of dishes. There's just so much I need to do here, and I know that that's not a very good excuse. I should just go to the gym. I'm thinking that I'm going to substitute this for the gym today, and I'm actually really excited. It's been a little while since I've done this DVD, so I want to try to do this like twice a week. And then I would really like to try to go to the gym like 3 times, maybe 2. If I'm doing this twice a week, then I can go to the gym probably twice and be okay. But regardless, I really just want to ramp it up. The next 5 weeks I want to do really well so that when I go home for Christmas I can feel confident and really like proud of myself. Another thing I wanted to talk about was I was reading this book again. I know that I've been reading this book for like 2 months. I got to this chapter called Reteaching Loveliness, and there's a couple pages in here that I actually ended up marking up because I wanted to share them with you guys so much. Kind of goes with my topic of perfection and like getting to goal will change our lives, and once we get to goal everything will be perfect and will be beautiful. So this is an excerpt from Jeanine Roth's Women, Food, and God. I believed there was an end goal, a place at which I would arrive and forevermore be at peace. And since I also believed that the way to get there was by judging and shaming and hating myself, I also believed in diets. Diets are based on the unspoken fear that you are a madwoman, a food terrorist, a lunatic. Eventually, you will destroy all that you love, and so you need to be stopped. The promise of a diet is not only that you will have a different body, it is that in that having a different body, you will have a different life. If you hate yourself enough, you will love yourself. If you torture yourself enough, you will become a peaceful, relaxed human being. Although the very notion that hatred leads to love and that torture leads to relaxation is absolutely insane, we hypnotize ourselves into believing that the end justifies the means. We treat ourselves and the rest of the world as if deprivation, punishment, and shame lead to change. We treat our bodies as if they are the enemy, and the only acceptable outcome is annihilation. Our deeply ingrained belief is that hatred and torture work. And although I have never met anyone, not one person, for whom warring with their bodies led to long-lasting change, we continue to believe that with a little more self-disgust, we will prevail. Until you understand that you are oriented toward damage and doom, toward being wedded to compulsive overeating and all its problems, until you realize that you insist upon it, unconsciously, no change will last because you will be working against your natural tendencies. You will be overriding your deepest convictions about being alive. The shape of your body obeys the shape of your beliefs about love, value, and possibilities. To change the shape of your body, you must first understand that which is shaping it. Not fight it, not force it, not deprive it, not shame it, not do anything but accept and understand it. Because if you force and deprive and shame yourself into being thin, you will end up a deprived, shamed, fearful person who will end up being thin for about 10 minutes. When you abuse yourself by taunting or threatening yourself, you become a bruised human being no matter how much you weigh. Losing weight on any program in which you tell yourself that left to your real impulses you would devour the universe is like building a skyscraper on sand. Without a foundation, the new structure collapses. Change, if it is to be long-lasting, must occur on the unseen levels first, with understanding, inquiry, and openness. I tell my retreat students that there are always exquisitely good reasons why they turn to food. Their job is to not push themselves in a direction their minds have decided they must pursue, because they will be at war with themselves no matter what they weigh. It's the belief in war we may focus on, not the weight, because once the belief is gone, the weight will follow. You will stop turning to food when you start understanding in your body, not just your mind, that there is something better than turning to food. And this time, when you lose weight, you will keep it off. Truth, not force, does the work of ending compulsive overeating. Awareness, not deprivation, informs what you eat. Presence, not shame, changes how you see yourself and what you rely on. When you stop struggling, stop suffering, stop pushing and pulling around food in your body, when you stop manipulating and controlling, when you actually relax and listen to the truth of what is there, something bigger will catch you. With repeated experiences of opening and ease, you learn to trust something infinitely more powerful than a set of rules that someone else made up. Your own being. You are not a mistake. You are not a problem to be solved. But you won't discover this until you are willing to stop banging your head against the wall of shaming and caging and fearing yourself. If you wait to respect yourself until you are at the weight you imagine you need to be to respect yourself, you will never respect yourself, because the message you will be giving yourself as you reach your goal is that you are damaged and cannot trust your impulses, your longings, your dreams, and your essence at any weight. I just thought that was so beautiful, and I really wanted to share that with you guys. You know, the other day I was kind of talking about going home and that weird pressure that I'm feeling to be a certain weight. When I read that passage about not being a mistake and not feeling like I'm a problem to be solved, it just really emotionally touched me, because I've been kind of feeling like I am a mistake. I'm a disappointment. You know, the fact that I got to this really low weight, then gained all of the weight back, and now I'm going home, and I know that the pressure is not coming from anyone but myself. It's just that this statement really, really helped me to believe that I am at the place I need to be in this moment. If I wasn't in this place right now, then I would probably be yo-yo dieting for the rest of my life. And although the changes in my weight are happening very slowly at this moment, I have a feeling that they're going to be more lasting than any other time that I've lost weight before, because I'm coming from a really different place than I ever have before. And also, on top of reading that little excerpt from Women, Food, and God, I thought I would read the food for thought for today. November 18th. My own body. My body is where I live. Its size and shape is a matter between me, myself, and I. No one else is responsible for my body. In the past, I may have permitted other people to influence what I ate and how much I weighed, but now I take full responsibility. Other people may think that I am too fat or too thin, but that is their problem, not mine. I am learning what my body needs in order to operate at peak efficiency. I am learning to avoid the foods which I do not handle well. What and how much I eat depends on my own preference and the requirements of my metabolism. My body is a gift to me, and my gift back to it is maintaining it in the best possible condition it can be. No one else can tell me how to best maintain my body, since no one else is living in it or receives its inner signals. If I honestly interpret the signals which come from my body, I will stay abstinent and healthy. The meditation for today is thank you for my body. I love that meditation. I love the idea of being appreciative over the bodies that we are given. We are in this body for one reason or another. And this is kind of spiritual stuff, you know. How attached are we to our bodies? How much of our bodies really define us? You know, if you are a spiritual person, you may believe in the idea of a soul. Our souls are attached to this exterior for one reason or another. I feel like we spend the majority of our days and our months and our lives really kind of hurting our bodies in some ways. You know, we're very physically hard on our bodies. We run, we walk, you know, we're constantly like getting cut or hurting ourselves. You know, we really need to give thanks to the bodies that house our souls and all of our organs, and it's like our house. It's where we live. It's the protection for us. It's really important to be thankful for the bodies we have because it does more than just define who we are. It keeps our souls safe for the time that we're here on earth. So I think that it's really wonderful meditation. You know, especially with Thanksgiving coming around, we always tend to give thanks to others. You know, thank you for this and thank you for that. And I love the idea of giving thanks. Obviously, I'm doing my gratitude giveaway to you guys. But I just think that sometimes we need to sit and give thanks that our bodies are here to protect us. And just give yourself a little hug. Give thanks that you have the body that you have and that you are free to move about the earth in this form. We should appreciate and love our bodies no matter what size or shape they are. All right, everybody, I hope you guys are having a great week. I cannot believe that Thanksgiving is this Thursday. So what are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? I'm really interested to know. I'd like to know what your plans are for food, what your plans are for staying on plan, and any suggestions that you may have to me to stay on plan better for my holiday coming up. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to spend some with me, and I will see you guys tomorrow for another quick update. Have a great night. Bye!
She is unstoppable.